I know it's weird, but just talk to us. You know, a day in life. What do you do when you come in every day?
So I get in. The first thing I do is I take last night's sales. I run a report and I get last night's sales. It breaks it down by food, by bar, and by gift certificate, and then I input that all into QuickBooks. So I record daily sales on a daily basis, and the reason I do that is because I can always look back. And I actually have a report here that I run that shows all of last year's sales. So it tells me how I need to staff. I also put little notes in there if I have a banquet. So if I have a blow up day, I can go back and I can look. Well, hey, I had a banquet, so it's kind of obvious why.
What's the anomaly?
Right. After I put all my sales in there, I will put all my checks from the previous day in there, and then I go on my online banking and I put all my debit card transactions. We don't have a lot of debit card transactions, but we do have some auto pay stuff like my notes to the bank, the dishwasher loan. Our leases on there, and there's just a couple other things like cell phone and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I go through there, and then I just kind of check to make sure I have money in the bank account, which is always a positive. And yeah, and then I put everything in. I run my P&L. My P&L is always negative until the last week because all the bills accumulate at the beginning of the month. Because rent's due on the 1st. My notes are all due at the beginning of the month. So basically, the first 3 weeks of every month, I'm paying bills. But that 4th week is most 9 out of 12 months is pure profit because I've covered all my big bills and my major expenses are all gone.
Right.
So, yeah.
Talk a little bit how you are set up with your distributors.
So I have terms with my food distributors. I'm net 14 with one. They will come in. They automatically deliver. My cook and my chefs know to sign for everything, to double check everything. They do an electronic funds transfer every Tuesday. If I'm short on a cash flow reason, I just call the girl, sweet talk her, and she'll move it either a few days or she'll push it back a week, or she'll even break it up into 2 or 3 different payments. It's the relationship of having a single, for 90% coming from a single source provider.
Yeah.
Do I pay more? Probably. I probably pay a premium on some items, but it's not worth the time in my book to where I can to start bouncing biscuits off of each person. It's just, I don't have the time to do it. Booze, I try to pay as it comes, with the exception of beer. And the beer thing, I'm just not always here, but Major Brands and the other one is Glazers are the 2 big liquor providers, and I have terms with Major Brands. They're 99% of what I buy. I have terms with them, but I don't use them. Liquor is kind of a funny thing because if you go over 30 days, then they can't deliver. So you have a 30-day window. If you have any invoices outstanding outside of 30 days, you're not supposed to deliver.
Gotcha.
Wine's kind of a different story for my wine providers. I buy from a small mom and pop place. They really work with me. I'm just not always here when they deliver. So they're just good people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
And then that's liquor, and I mean you can see the way to buy liquor from a cash flow point of view is to buy it by the case, the ones you use the most, because the way it works is, so if a case consists of 12 bottles, basically what you're doing is you're buying 11, getting the 12th one free. So if you buy per bottle, you're going to buy 12. But you buy by a case, they give you a case discount, and then you're basically getting the 12th one free. You'll see that I buy a lot of 1.75s. That brings my liquor cost even further down.
I learned that those are called handles.
Yes. So why are they called handles?
We all know now.
They're called handles because they have handles.
Exactly.
So what I do is I buy them, and the girls come up. First thing they do when they get here is they use the funnels to pour liquor. Is it illegal? Fucking right. Is it profitable? Fucking right.
Yeah.
But you know, I have relationships with my liquor reps that are very good, and they understand what I do and why I do it, and they get it. So, yeah. And so I keep all my major stuff I keep up here. All my rail liquor, all the stuff I use on a regular basis, I keep up there. All my expensive wine, for the most part, is back here. That's all. From here over is the more expensive wine.
Gotcha.
I mean, this stuff here is $44 a bottle cost, and so you sell it for 3 times 44, and that's typical markup for wine. It's 3 times.
Is it? And he
depends. I mean, you get up to like Opus 1 and stuff where, you know, it costs $60, $70 a bottle. stuff like that, I'll look at margins. I'll do margins. I'll 75% profit margin I'll put on there. But if it's really expensive, then you kind of drop it down to $60 because you don't necessarily look at the profit margin. You look at the fact you're making $200 a bottle.
Yeah.
The problem is those bottles of wine don't sell much, and usually the people that are coming in are hoity-toities, and you really don't want them here anyway. And then that's my white wine. Graham, can you back up? No, move. All right, that's fine. So this is where I keep my expensive white wine and my champagne. And then I've got